Tottenham have lost their last 3 Premier League games on the bounce. And could it be 4 potentially with a tough visit to the Etihad? Things aren't getting easier for Tottenham, but we have had some fortune against Manchester City over the years. And here is to hoping that we can continue that luck against them on Sunday at 4:30. Today, I'm joined alongside Sam Chipek to preview this match. Do a little short preview if you guys do enjoy them. Smash the thumbs up, smash the like, smash the comments, smash the subscribe. Let us know your thoughts on the game that's coming up. Do you feel quite negative about Tottenham? Are you still staying positive? Let us know, and we hope you're enjoying the content. 3 videos on the bounce this week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday coming for you guys. So hope you enjoy that. But Sam, very quickly, mate, first thoughts on the game Sunday? Looking forward to it or absolutely dreading it?
If anyone's looking forward to it, I want what they're smoking.
Yeah, fairs. Yeah, exactly that. Kind of a stupid question, but maybe some people are feeling optimistic given our head-to-head record against Manchester City. You're not feeling a bit optimistic on that sense?
I listen. If we had our starting 11 without injuries, yeah, I'd be optimistic. Look who we got for selection for defense.
Yeah,
it's not happening, mate. It's not. Don't let just because Odds Bible or Troll Football say a few things about Tottenham being like a cursed team for Man City. Don't listen to any of that crap. Yeah. We're not getting anything out of this, I can assure you.
Yeah, exactly that. Obviously, we did beat them 1-0 at the Tottenham Stadium in the last head-to-head. Does that give you any sort of? I think that was under Stellini, wasn't it? Do you remember Conte got sacked? Conte got sacked.
Ill.
Oh no, he was ill. Sorry, and then Stellini came in. And we beat him 1-0. I think it was a Songa, if I remember correctly. I mean,
it was a what?
Incredible. We then obviously before that lost 4-2 at the Etihad. And also then we beat them 3-2 away. If you remember, Kulusevski scored within 5 minutes, or not even that. Then Kane went on to get a late winner. I'm just trying to stay positive, Sam. And we then beat them 1-0 under Nuno, if you remember, in 2021 August as well. So does that fill you with any confidence, or are you just looking at that?
No, not really, because that was first home game of the season, and to have first game of the season was at home. That's sort of an advantage in the sense where you've got the home advantage. And then when Conte was managing us, this was kind of like during a not fresh, but the manager bounce back was there sort of thing. And yeah, I mean, if we're really going to be judging by the past results and the manner of how we've lost games, this is a different kettle of fish when there's players like Haaland or Foden or I don't even want to list player to player for Man City, because let's face it, player for player, they're just ready to completely destroy us. And yeah, I can't really see anything out of this. I don't feel confident with the idea of Ben Davies being a centre back in this fixture. I don't feel confident about Emerson Royale not being a centre back playing for this fixture. I know he played very well when we played them last time, but you know, you're kind of playing as a right back really, which is your strong point. Well, maybe a wing back time, but the point still stands. No, I think that, you know, we'll probably give it a good go on the attacking side of things, but it's going to have to be the attacking as our best form of defense against this lot, and it's just not going to work.
No, exactly that, mate. I mean, I'm just going to read out some of the players missing for the game. Obviously, James Maddison goes without saying. Richarlison goes without saying. Van de Ven goes without saying. All long-term injuries, right? But also Pepe Matasar isn't available. Bentancur is now not available. Romero's obviously still suspended for that game as well. So that's 7 or 8 players already not available. I believe Basuma's back from his suspension. But we have got some serious problems at the back. Like you said, Dyer's probably maybe going to feature, or is he going to go with the 4 fullbacks again, which we discussed in last video? I mean, honestly, I feel just like I'd be surprised if we concede less than 4 goals. Would you not?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking 4-1 at most optimistic thinking, because we could score a goal. But Yeah, I mean, I just don't care. We're,
Yeah,
we're we're fully losing this, and this is going to be a blur after we
yeah,
finish
no,
watching it.
yeah, exactly that, mate. We even bought in Skip, who came off the bench. We brought in Højbjerg, who came on off the bench. Veliz as well. But we're gonna have to need these. We're gonna need these players off the bench because I mean, like I just said, we lost Bentancur in that game. So that's one of our 11 back after 9 months, back on the injury table for 3 months. Unbelievable. We won't get into Matty Cash in this video because we already did in the last one, but Van der Ven injured, like I said. Solomon as well. Sessegnon, Sarr, Romero, Richarlison, Perisic, Maddison, Basuma. Basuma should be back. I just find it incredible. Where we're at the moment. And, squad depth, very, very, very concerning as well. But, mate,
Well,
I'll
that's the
move over.
problem, James. That's
Yeah,
exactly the problem with what you're talking about. We've got to play this lot for 90 minutes, not including whatever added time we've got in with VAR. Our issues from last season was being able to see out those 90 minutes. Before we had the injuries, we were able to have like reinforcements come off the bench. So this starting 11 needs to be right, or we're already thrashed before a plan even begins. And who's coming off the bench to try and change the game around? That's what the scariest part is.
exactly. There is no one. There is no help, really, well and truly, that you can bring on and think, yeah, it'll make an impact. We're looking at the likes of Donnelly and Dorrington, who doesn't seem to want to play, but young players. And then you've got, like I said, Veliz, Højbjerg, Skip, or well, that's about it. That's where it ends, mate. We haven't got anyone else. It's incredible. Just quickly want to move on to starting 11. I know we've briefly touched on it, but who do you think will be starting the game? I'll go with mine quickly. I think it will be pretty much unchanged, other than potentially, obviously, Bentancur. Instead of Bentancur, we'll probably play Højbjerg. I can't see him playing anything different. Will Dyer come in for a Davies or Emerson? I don't know. What do you think?
Well, you wanted Dorrington to come on.
It's not happening though. It's just
Yeah.
it's just not. I want it to, but it won't. So yeah.
Well, realistically, I think he's probably not going to change the back four at all. That won't get changed. And then obviously the only changes that will be in the middle, the only changes would be the midfield because of an injury we had to go through. And then, Højbjerg comes in. I mean, I genuinely cannot see any other changes. I think this is just going to be an unchanged starting 11 against Villa. Like, what can Ange do even other than get brave and start some youth players? But he's not going to do that by the looks of things.
No, exactly that. Guys, let us know your starting 11 in the comments below. Would you change things? Obviously, Bentancur, he's out for 2.5 months, but would it be Højbjerg or Skip for you? Would you maybe bring Lo Celso in deeper? I'm not too sure how you really work it, but I think we're going to see a very similar 11. Unfortunately, it is what it is. And then for Man City, I mean, I was going to say, Sam, who's their key threat? Like, that's what I normally do on the previews, but like, who is their threat? Doku at the moment. Haaland.
It'll definitely, that's who I was going to say. It will definitely be Doku. I mean, his pace is just incredible. And if you've got a slow coach like Davis, don't expect much other than conceding a lot.
I think Doku will be mainly Porro's side, and he's seen some defensive frailties. His defensive abilities have been questioned. I feel like they'll be questioned on Sunday as well, potentially. Or he might have an amazing game in pocket him. Who knows? But
that's the thing, though. Because of how broken our back four is, players like Doku can cut into the middle. And you can do that easily past the centre-back like Davis. That's kind of the point.
Davies and Emerson cut through.
Both of them. I mean, Emerson, it's... Yeah, look, this Emerson slander, we've got past that phase now. He's genuinely trying to improve and he's getting played in a position that's not really his. So I don't really want to be throwing him under the bus. I mean, speaking of which, we're not even going to be parking the bus. So this could be like a free for all for City, really.
I wouldn't even be surprised if we get a score, mate, like a 4-2 or a 5-2.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Brings me on
And then
nicely anyway.
The other thing as well that I wanted to mention as well is the fact that, we went through this last video as well about, whether Son was onside or offside. And then we went on to discuss, which we both acknowledged, that he's got different kind of players trying to supply him the ball. Well, we're going to be up against like the best defenders in the league, one of the best in the world, with the likes of Akanji, there'll be Kyle Walker, even though he's lost his form a bit, he still comfortably has a place in the City side. Nathan Ake too. So we could be playing against a complete brick wall. I mean, Son has broken this brick wall before, but with the form that he's on, I don't know if he's going to be able to do that like he has done before with wonderful memories like the Champions League, for example.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine their battle four will be something like they did on Wednesday against Leipzig, where they turned it around from 2-0 down and won 3-2. They got Walker, Akanji, Diaz, and Gavardio at the back with Rodri covering as a CDM. I mean, it's ridiculous, to be quite honest with you. And like you said, they could even bring on the likes of an Ake or the likes of another centre back. Stone's probably in the mix as well, right? So, I mean, it's crazy. Just quickly, score predictions, Sam, to end this things off. And guys, let us know in the comments below your score predictions. Are you feeling as sort of apprehensive as us? Again, it's quite a negative episode, Sam. Bit negative at the moment, but it is what it is, guys. We're just commenting our thoughts at the end of the day on Tottenham. We're not going to start pretending we're going to win the game and stuff like that. But for me, I hate predicting a loss, but I've got to be honest with you guys. I really do not believe we're going to win this game. And I think we could potentially lose this 4-2. I'm going 4-2.
I think I'm just going to go 4-1, to be honest. I can't really see much of a fight offered against this side. I really don't. I think City would even be bored of trying to attack and just see the game out. And then, a few over-optimistic fans will say, oh, but we did defend well towards the end, which I have seen them kind of opinions before after a game, after a thrashing. So, yeah, I think it's just going to be game, set, match very early on and a boring remainder of the game. That's how I see it. I think it's going to be 4-1 for me.
Guys, let us know in the comments below. Like I said, I think Haaland's going to have a field there. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets 2 or 3. But, guys, as I said, comment below, smash the like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and we will be back with more content next week after the game, where we'll probably be doing our post-match reaction, probably quite heated or hopefully ecstatic. But as always, just keep the faith, even though this has been the most negative video ever. Remember the score, guys. You know the drill. As always, come on, you Spurs.